What up, everybody? This is Mark from Suicide Silence.
And this is Brian Fair from Shadows Fall.
This is Trevor Sternad from the Black Dahlia Murder here.
Yo, this is Gary Hall from Exodus and recently retired from Slayer. And
Hello, this is Becky Boulder from Hamburg Rebel and Fury.
Hey, this is Charlie with Anthrax. I just want to give a shout out to Pedal to the Metal Radio, the podcast.
The podcast to get all your rock and metal news plus reviews.
Keep it metal. Pedal to the Metal Radio, motherfuckers!
What's up, metalheads? It's your man, Eddie Monster here. That's right, we've got another edition of Pedal to the Metal Rock and Metal News Fun Size Edition. Always a lot to say that. But we got some interesting news for all of you. If you listen to the podcast, like I hope you do, and if you don't, please visit the page where you can check out the podcast. I usually do them every week, usually. But over the past, and the only reason why I bring up the podcast is that over the past months, ever since the Ozzy Osbourne Black Sabbath final show had been announced, I had been saying if they were smart, they would live stream this, because there had been a nightmare of people that got shut out of getting tickets and so on and so forth. So the big show happening on July 5th called Back to the Beginning. It's a celebration of Ozzy and Black Sabbath. Will be happening July 5th in Birmingham in Aston Villa Park. So obviously that is a big thing, especially if you're a metal fan like myself and you love Ozzy like I do. Ozzy is a huge part of my life. I think without him, I mean, what is there? You know what I mean? In heavy metal. But anyways, I had been saying for so long that they should be live streaming it, and indeed they are. You can go to the website for that, and you can buy your tickets to make sure that you get to watch the live stream as well. But like anything that involves Sharon Osbourne, there is never just an event without any drama, right? I mean, let's think about it. Years ago, if it wasn't for Lollapalooza saying no to Ozzy Osbourne, there'd be no Ozfest, because Sharon took it upon herself to basically give the big FU to Perry Farrell and company, and we got a legendary festival that lasted for a very long time. Now, apparently, when she was coming up with the list of names, which include bands like Guns N' Roses, Tool, Slayer, Metallica, members of, I mean, I got this list in front of me, Pantera, Gojira, Hailstorm, Alice in Chains, Lamb of God, Anthrax, Mastodon, Rival Sons, Andrew Watt, Billy Corgan, Chad Smith, David Ellefson, Jakey Lee is in there, Papa V, and even two from Sleep Token is there too. I mean, there's a whole list of people that are going to be at this event. But of course, there's never an event without any drama, and apparently there was a band that was trying to get on it, and Sharon apparently didn't get along with the band's manager. Let's just say this. She said, I had a huge to-do with the manager over this celebration for Ozzy and Sabbath. And it was probably the worst way I've felt in years, and I don't care what this person says about me, thinks about it, because he doesn't know me. And he's now going around making up bullshit lies because I threw his band off the bill. Now, let's pause it right there for a second. We still don't know who that band is. It hasn't really been announced. I haven't seen it to know who it is. But she continues and she says, I don't care what people say, because you know what? I don't love them. I care about people who love me, what they say about me. You can't care what an industry says because you don't love them. So how can it hurt you? It doesn't. Now, again, another example that they bring up is they asked if the band was Iron Maiden. Now, going back in history, you remember Iron Maiden did Ozfest, is that whole egging incident that happened. Yeah, it didn't end well. Apparently, Ozzy had no idea that was even going on, because she says this. When they asked if it was a continuation of the feud, she goes, "Oh God, no." She goes, "Ozzy only has respect for the guys in Maiden. He didn't even know what Bruce during Ozfest was doing. I never told him until the night that it happened, when it was the last show. And he just looked at me and goes, 'You're terrible.'" Right? So, a lot to do there. But again, it's going to be awesome to see this. It's going to be sad. It's going to be one of those sad moments to know that an iconic figure like Ozzy is done. That this is it. Right? And who knows? I only hope that he can live a lot longer. This world needs Ozzy Osbourne in it. I'm sorry. It's just one of those things that I think. It's going to be cool. It's basically being captured, produced, and distributed by Mercury Studios. They did One-to-One, John and Yoko. They did American Symphony. Metallica Saved My Life. Kelly Sweeney, who's the managing director of Mercury Studios, said this. She goes, "Mercury Studios are incredibly proud to be involved in capturing this monumental milestone at Villa Park. Back to the Beginning will be an unforgettable experience, and our aim is to deliver this moment to fans worldwide." So make sure you sign up and you check out the live stream. It's happening July 5th, 2025. It is an occasion for occasions. It's one to remember. And the only thing I'm kind of sad about, and I'm just going to put this little tidbit in here, I think there's an artist that's ultimately missing, and I'm looking at this list, and I don't see their names on it. And in my opinion, it's kind of sad to know that Judas Priest, or at least Rob Halford, is not going to be there to help celebrate. Rob was such a huge part. Not to mention just the fact, if you're going to argue with me on that one, just the fact that they're Birmingham guys too, right? Even if you didn't want to invite all of Judas Priest, I get it. Rob Halford, at least, he's a Birmingham guy. He once filled in, I believe it was Ozfest 99, I believe. I'm not sure. Maybe it was the other one that featured Sabbath. But he once had to step in for Ozzy and do a whole entire Sabbath set after doing his Judas Priest set, or I don't even know. I don't know if he was doing Halford or what it was. But yeah, he once stepped in and did a whole Sabbath set. So you got to give credit to the guy. You know, he should have been there. He's not invited. I don't know why. Maybe he's a last minute thing that we'll see. Big surprise. At least I hope so. So make sure you check it out. I'll see you guys next time. Stay metal, motherfuckers.